Pette's Adventures in Petlandia. Written by Steve Cleverly, illustrated by Katja Hammond. Welcome to Petlandia. Dedicated to Mommy and Daddy who often wonder what I get up to on my daily exertions. Bennybaby lived in Woolwich Common and dreamt of being a star, with his very own TV show and a chauffeur-driven car. But finding fame in Hollywood was sure to cause a stir, especially as the only words he knew were meow and purr. That's Bennybaby. Feeling brave, he folded up his PJs and a flannel, along with some ideas for his Bennybaby YouTube channel. Fumbling in the darkness, he scrawled a kitty note, then kissed Poohhead and Richard and went to get his coat. Strolling through the moonlit streets with thoughts of being wealthy, Bennybaby stopped beside his sign and thought, I'll take a selfie. Instapaw, Bennybaby. Pulling out his meow phone, he posed and took a snap, then headed to the airport while squinting at his map. Yeah, it's about you, Benny. It's about you. Bennybaby was excited because he'd never flown before, unless you count the time he slammed a laptop on his paw. And as the plane took off, he thought of meeting famous pets, while posing on red carpets to collect gold statuettes. When Bennybaby got to Hollywood, he set up several meets, but most of them went wrong because he tinkled on the seats. And even though he tried his best, the top dogs weren't impressed. We've seen your act before, kid, and look at how you're dressed. Yeah, it's about you, Benny. You got your own book. Yeah? You got your own book. With failure after failure, Bennybaby's confidence was shrinking. But then he saw a saxophone, which kind of got him thinking. I need to learn some new tricks to really make me shine, and then I'll make some videos and post them all online. Aren't you clever? Meow, purr, purr, meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, purr. Meanwhile, back in Woolwich Common, Poohhead found a note. My cat thinks he'll be famous. Oh, what a silly goat. Are you a silly goat? But suddenly Richard looked up and saw Bennybaby on the news. He'd become an online superstar with 50 million views. Well done, Bennybaby. Well done. It seems our cat's got talent, Poohhead thought out loud, and Richard started laughing. They both felt very proud. There was Bennybaby on a chat show, tootling away, while teetering on a unicycle doing cat ballet. Can you do ballet? I didn't know that. Soon the world was going wild for Bennybaby's jolly tunes. You could even buy a storybook and see him in cartoons. He bought a kitty mansion and a limo and a yacht. He even met the president and partied quite a lot. Are you just like Mommy? You partying a lot? Well done. Other kitties lined up to shake Bennybaby by the paw, and scripts for pet-based movies came tumbling through the door. He'd sit and count his money while lounging on his throne. But when he wasn't working, he'd often be alone. Because he felt so lonely, Bennybaby bought more stuff, but even though he had it all, it was never quite enough. He tried some kitty yoga, which he thought might make him happy, but that just tied him up in knots and made him sore and snappy. Not very happy that easy. Oh dear. Then suddenly it hit him as his purr became a moan. What Bennybaby wanted most was to be snuggled back at home. Yes, he'd miss his fancy life, the palm trees and his chauffeur, but none of that compared to cuddling Poohead on the sofa. That's me, Poohead. He called off all his concerts and he gave away his things, but all 5 songs were fully booked, so he clung on to the wings. Bennybaby goes on a world tour, hanging on for dear life as the plane took to the skies, made Bennybaby think of tummy rubs and tears within his eyes. Soaring over Woolish Common, Bennybaby thought, I've had a hoot, but home is where the heart is, so I need to parachute. Fumbling in his suitcase, he found a sparkly gown, then used it as he leaped off to sort of slow him down. Tumbling through the fluffy clouds was really quite a rush, but Bennybaby had to slow down or he'd soon be kitty mush. Just then he saw a mattress. He'd need to land there now, so he steered himself towards it and landed with a meow. Jumping into Richard's arms, Bennybaby cried with joy. Then Poohead squeezed the squeaker in a squishy toy. Fame is pretty epic, but snuggling is the best, thought Bennybaby as he curled up to enjoy a well-earned rest. Miles away in Hollywood, things were much the same, and countless pets arrived each day to search for wealth and fame. They often spoke about that cat who played the saxophone, and how he left it all behind because he missed his home. Poohead and Richard, Bennybaby. But Bennybaby wasn't bothered that he'd given fame the shove, because his trip had taught him that what really counts is love. The end. Thank you so much, Petlandia, for giving us this. So that was the story of Bennybaby's adventures. Merry Christmas!